Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for coming to tonight's workshop on how to perform a duet scene for forensics competition.
My partner and I placed at the Tippecanoe and Tyler 2 high school tournament last year.
And proceeded on to preliminary rounds at district,
Regional,
state,
and we even watched the national
and international tournaments.
We'll be signing autographs after tonight's performance.
We also acknowledge that many of you are competitors in this room.
And we have enjoyed whipping each of you into competition like red-headed stepchildren.
But since we graduated in May,
And since we're no longer eligible for tournaments,
we have come here today to teach each of you the secrets to being outstanding interpreters.
we'll give you the ins and outs of running to an acting scene. Follow our tips, and you're guaranteed to get at least a 6 in a competition round.
Oh, but first we have questions, and we would like to respond to them.
Oh, goody. Thank you. Question number 1 from Our Lady of the Lake of Perpetual Sorrow in Montana. How was it to choose a script with religious overtones? That's a very good question.
Oh, absolutely.
And my advice for that is, don't pick religious scripts.
Right, no way.
You might have been the judge.
I mean, the judge could be a whole different religion completely, or something weird and altogether crazy.
Yeah, like that church across the street. Am I right?
I belong to that church across the street.
You do?
Yes.
Weird. We'll talk later. Anyway, you don't want to make any mention of God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah.
What's wrong with the church across the street?
Later, Allah, Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, Nash, and Janai, Saraswati.
They get the point.
Anyway, other things to avoid include any kind of political references.
And speaking of that, if I have to put up another day with Senator... Oh, sorry.
Political references and, of course, curse words.
Oh, absolutely no curse words.
Not even something that sounds like a curse word.
It could offend.
So, in addition to the usual suspects, make sure your scene doesn't include the following list.
Lingerie, vomit, diarrhea, Cleveland, ew.
Oh, that's one very, very bad.
Boing.
Yes, negative connotations there too.
Stud muffin.
Yes, or that easily offends an audience.
Applesauce.
Right, that's a word that. Applesauce?
I hate applesauce.
Anyway,
Finally, you must never include the word French.
instant way to offend people.
Unless, of course, you're choosing to offend.
Right, if that's the case, the use of all these things is certainly acceptable.
And offensive.
At this point, we would like to demonstrate a dramatic scene for you.
This is the scene that won us the trophy at Tippecanoe.
We would like to dedicate this to our coach, Miss Carter, who taught us how to win it all.
Thanks, Miss C.
You're the best. Okay, now first thing, you've got to introduce yourself.
But you want to do it in a way that intimidates the audience.
Quick demonstration. I'm a performer.
And I'm me in the audience.
Okay, so it's a really funny punchline. Another punchline. Notice the immediate effects such actions have. Try also rolling the eyes, feigning sickness, pretending that the wet is too long by looking at your watch, shaking your head in disgust, or worst of all, mouthing the words along with the actor on the stage. All of these are excellent methods to distract your competition, and thus give the advantage to you.
Once on the stage, intimidate the audience further by glaring into the audience prior to giving your name. Putting on a smug look as if you know exactly how to win this event. But then, being so humble while you introduce yourselves. Thus, hi, my name's Jeannie Smith.
And my name is Pat Millicent Cabbage Raskolnikovitis II.
And we're doing the Duet Show.
By David J Lemaster.
Have you ever thought you were better at something than you really are?
In this duet,
this point, turn your back against the audience dramatically. And then start the scene by whirling and flinging yourself into character.
Notice the intense look on the face, the harrowing expression as she sets the scene.
Oh, the horrible, horrible world. Oh, the tragedies that have befallen me. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Also effective is the use of a British character.
And the horrible, horrible wilds of the tragedies that have befallen me. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow.
Any good dramatic duet requires an emotional outburst.
I can't believe you said that to me. Do you know how angry that makes me? How bitter, how empty. We're finished, I tell you, finished, finished.
But to get that first place mark from the judges, it's recommended that you cry.
I can't believe you said that to me. You know how angry that makes me? How bitter, how empty. We are finished, I tell you, finished, finished.
Don't worry if you're unable to cry. Most actors can't cry.
Dude, I can't cry.
I can't cry either. But it's cool, you know, because in drama, the louder and the angrier you get, the more emotion the audience thinks you're feeling.
Is this all you have to bring to me? After all that we've been through, all the working, the sweating, the tears, I've given you my everything and you give me this?
For maximum impact, the duet partner must enter with the same intensity by the midway to the latter point in the scene.
For instance, I've given you my everything and you give me this? What are you doing with my baby? Don't make another move. My baby. Oh, give me back my baby. It is now the point in the scene where it's important to establish life and death consequences. Thus, come one step closer and I'll drop this baby out the window.
Should the audience be offended by dropping of babies out of windows? If so, you may substitute a number of other situations.
I'll take this baby and you'll never see her again. Or I'll give this baby to someone who'll love her. Or I'm taking the baby back to mother. It is now the point in the scene where your instinct is hysteria, followed by this tried and true response. First fear, anger, loathing, trepidation, hesitation, consternation, and constipation. Followed by lots of weeping and wailing. It is now that we reach our crisis point, which neither character once committed can return. The crisis point can be a word, a look, a glance, but most often, it is a slap. The scene is somehow resolved, giving both characters a chance to show true emotion. Thus, I suppose I've been too hard on you all these years.
Dude, I really mean it. You broke my arm.
Just finish the scene.
Yes, and I've been too hard on you as well.
All right, then put her there. I know we've had our troubles in the past, but don't worry. We can forget about them. We can have a brand new relationship. A brand new life. Dude, are those real tears? Oh man, she's so good! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to perform a duet acting scene. Join me next week when I'll be giving you the ins and outs of winning tournaments with your own dramatic interpretation. So for now, I'm Jamie Smith.
And I'm Pat Nosing Cabin artist.
And just remember, we're Duet!